What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and this game contains scenes that... What? The same thing as Doki Doki Literature Club told me. Anyways, what's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and welcome to How to Date a Magical Girl. Now, from what I've heard and seen, it's a visual novel, akin to the likes of Doki Doki Literature Club. I love the music so far. I need to get the soundtrack already, because damn, that's good. It's made by a company called Cafe Shiba. So like Shiba Inu. And also, I need to see what we're talking about here. Let's go to the options. Wait. Text speed. Auto forward time. Sound volume. Music volume. The way this is all set up. And then you got unseen text. After choices. That's Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. Let's start a new game. Loading memory module. Great. So we got the memory module going on. Welcome. Before we begin, we need to find out more about you. Please answer the following questions truthfully. Question number 1. What do you look like? Oh, so you can choose between a male and a female. Oh, fuck yeah. Do I go with the male character, or do I go with the female character? Is there any difference between the two? I don't know, so I'm gonna go with female. I see, so you look like this? Yeah. Very good, we shall continue. Question number 2, what is your name? Type your name with the keyboard, backspace to delete, enter to confirm. I guess they automatically make it Yuki. That's fine. What happens if I choose Monica? I see, so your name is Monica. Is Monica really your name? Yes, even though it's not. I need to confirm all the answers you've given me. Your name is Monica and you look like this. That's what I'm going with. Very well, thank you for providing this information. You may begin. That's pretty cool. Now I wonder, if you chose the male character, would you get a different story? Today is a wondrous day. It's a day I've dreamt about for nearly 3 months. A day that I surely thought would never arrive. All the blood, sweat, and tears I've shed these past months have led me to this very point in time. This perfect moment, the very point of my entire existence. I now hold in my possession the Holy Grail, an object of such great value and importance that it would spell disaster if it fell into the wrong hands. Oh my. It rests heavily in my palm, seeming to pulsate with life. The inconspicuous brown paper bag covering it does little to mask its holy aura. As I gaze upon this most sacred of objects, I make a solemn vow to myself. I promise to guard this object until the day I die. ... For now, it is time to view the object's full, magnificent power. Not power. Splendor. Splendida. Oh, it looks like a manga. Cool. I unwrap the brown paper bag and am nearly blinded by the light emanating from within. Oh, that I am sure you are. I have no doubt in my mind that you are. Finally, I now hold the uncovered object in all of its radiant glory. It's the limited edition special cover version of Volume 35 of my all-time favorite Magical Girl manga series. Yes, finally, I waited for 3 months. After this volume was announced for today, the release date. I find myself shedding a single tear of joy as I bask in the beauty of the limited edition cover. With only 100 of these printed, I am truly one of the luckiest people alive. I've been following this series since I was just an impudent child. I have grown alongside it, chanting the heroine's name in my sleep night after night. And now, the very last volume has arrived. Years of worship have guided me here. Today, the series is complete. I'll return home and read this most valued tome and achieve true nirvana. Wait, you'll return home and read it? I sure as fuck hope you have another copy of volume 35, because this is a rare thing. It's a rare, like, very rare, I need to turn that down. Very rare, looks like book thing, so, and if it's a special edition, then, yeah. Reading this series over the years has been an uphill battle. My friends often mocked me for following a children's manga series, but they just didn't see the beauty of it. They couldn't possibly fathom the rich, intricate history of the world, the heroine's ambitions and motives, the ever-present darkness threatening to engulf the world. If they truly wanted to believe this is a children's manga, that's their right. But I wouldn't be swayed by their narrow-minded opinions. That is true. And nor should you. I feel myself trembling in anticipation as my fingers reach forward to open the cover. No, I must be patient. I need to return home first, before I dive into this adventure. Wait, so is it actually covered? Like, does it have shrink wrap or whatever on it? Because if so, do not open it. It's worth something. And what if you outgrow this manga, and you want to sell it? Well, there goes the fucking value. Alright. I just can't keep my eyes off this beautiful cover. This walk home will truly be a test of my inner strength and willpower. I should power walk towards my house. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can begin reading. Excellent idea. The journey speeds along at a rapid pace. I don't even have to take my eyes off the manga. I know this route so well. Route, whatever. Just a few more blocks to go. I've heard it pronounced both. Ah, initializing the world. Cool. That's another thing Doki Doki Literature Club never had. Afternoon. 4:15 on a Sunday. So, April 15th on a Sunday afternoon. Well, that's another thing Doki Doki Literature Club never had. Now, if you've never played the game before, or, you know, you don't want spoilers, like I'm pretty sure DJ wouldn't if he ever played this game, skip ahead. Or just turn off the volume. Turn off all the volumes. But yeah, I'll let you know when I'm ready by giving you a thumbs up. Thumbs up means I'm ready for you guys and gals to continue, with whatever. So, yeah. Anyways, like, this is one thing that they didn't add in Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, how am I supposed to know what day I started joining the Literature Club? What day, you know, how am I supposed to know what day Sayori killed herself? What day, how am I supposed to know what day Yuri killed herself? Or that Natsuki got deleted? Or that Monica, you know, did this and did that? What, and how am I supposed to fucking know any of this? How am I supposed to know what happened? What day? What month? What, you know, what was the condition? I don't know. But, like, that's one thing I so far like about this game that Doki Doki Literature Club never had. Even though the game is really fucking similar to Doki Doki Literature Club, there are some things that have not been added. I'm ready. I'm ready for you guys and gals. Double thumbs up means I'm extra ready. Welcome back, guys and gals. Yeah. I feel like I've wasted most of spring lazing away with nothing to do. I can't even remember the majority of it. The days just pass like a blur, every day the same as the last. At the very least, Hikari came to visit me some days. At least, I think she did. I don't remember if she ever stayed long, or if we talked much. Still, it was a nice thing for her to do. This week has been unusually hot for the season. I think the heat has been scrambling my brains like eggs on a fry pan. I've been finding it so hard to focus lately, to concentrate on anything at all. I know I should perk up a little, try and get some things done before the season ends, but then again, it's just so easy to lay here on the grass without a care in the world. I wonder how much longer I can go on like this. Everything changed on that fateful day, 2 years ago. That day I picked up the final volume of my favorite Magical Girl manga series. I read it cover to cover, and when I finished, reality began to sink in. The story was over. The story I had been following for nearly my entire life was just finished. Since that day, I felt so very, very lost. My appetite disappeared, I stopped hanging out with friends, and I dropped all my hobbies. I kinda understand how that is. Like, when something ends, you feel depressed and very disappointed in life. Like when My Little Pony ended. You know, when season 9, the final season happened, and the final episode happened. And also when BronyCon ended. You know, first off, the fact that I never got to go to BronyCon, ever, was enough to piss me off and make me sad and whatever. But, you know, season 9 being the finale of My Little Pony, being the season and series finale, you know, it's over now. You know, there is no new ponies, and, well, except Pony Life, but meh. But, like, you know, back when it first started, I don't know, I don't know what the fuck to think. I didn't know what to do. And I still don't really know what to do. But, like, you know, I would just like to go back to simpler days. Go back to the times where I didn't have to worry about much of anything. And also... Oh. I forgot I had another thing of nutrient bars in here. Okay, cool. But like, I don't know what to do with my life. I still don't. And actually it's been, well, this year it will be 2 years since the show ended. Basically. And I know I can always still watch the same episodes, I can still hang out with the fans and my friends and whatever, but, you know, it's not the same. You know, looking forward to something. You know, looking forward to seeing the next episode. Looking forward to see where Twilight Sparkle will go, and her friends. So yeah. These things are really good, guys and gals. You should definitely get Nutrient bars. I'm gonna try them out. Fucking love the music in this game so far. The days went by in a haze, and looking back, I can't remember a single moment with any kind of clarity. It's sad, but that's the truth of it. I can try and blame the recent heat as much as I want, but really, I've been feeling like this for a few seasons now. I need to pick myself up. If I don't get a grip, I'm going to throw away my entire future. I need to get my head back in the game. I need to pull it together before tomorrow. Tomorrow. The first day at my new school. Can you not do that? Stop doing that! Ah, damn it. Okay. It's kind of hard to believe, even though I graduated high school. Someone decided for me that my studies should continue. I assume that someone was Hikari. She's always meddling in my business. I suppose it's her way of looking after me. Before I knew it, I was enrolled in a new academy, without so much as my nod of approval. Classes start tomorrow, whether I'm ready or not. As for the academy itself, I can't say that I know much about it. There was a brochure in my letterbox at one point, but that promptly fell into the recycling can. I remember it had a lot of smiling faces on it, probably just typical propaganda. I don't even know what kind of classes I'll be attending. It could be anything. Considering Hikari's eclectic tastes, she probably signed me up for a cooking class, or horseback riding, or advanced basket... Wait, there's fucking classes for advanced basket weaving? Eh! Who knows? Maybe literature club? Oh! I swear, I am going to fucking... I'm gonna reference Doki Doki Literature Club so many times this fucking video. I didn't look at it! You know, going back to the log, as the, you know, Doki Doki Literature Club had. And then, options right here. Right? That's Doki Doki Literature Club like. The fact this is a visual novel, and a bunch of other things that I kind of think are Doki Doki Literature Club like, so I swear I am going to fucking reference that a lot. I'm beginning to doze off in the warm afternoon sun, just before my awareness slips away completely. A shadow falls across my face. Someone is certainly standing over me. I squint, trying to make out their features. It's time to wake up now, Monica. Yes, Monica. It is time for you to wake up so we can cuddle. Oh, God! Okay, is that supposed to... Ah, jeez, that frame rate. It's fine! Although I don't really think we needed a introduction like that. Just like a still image of the girl with her name. There you go. Hikari. What are you lying around here for? It's far too hot. You're going to cook. I shoot the girl a dirty look, as if accusing her for interrupting my rest. Okay, wait. I actually read that wrong. I read it right, but in my mind, I read it wrong. I thought it read, I shoot the dirty girl a look. Me and my fucking kinky-ass, weird, perverted mind. It takes me another couple of seconds to recognize the girl. Blame my foggy mind. Oh, it's you, Hikari. Jeez, is that what passes for a greeting these days? Sorry, I was just lost in thought. Huh. Well, it's my fault for expecting you to treat me with a little respect. I said I'm sorry. Fine. This intrusive girl is none other than Hikari, one of my oldest friends. She's kinda cute in her own way, I guess. I've known her for such a long time that I can't imagine her as anything other than just a friend. Though, I wonder if she feels the same way about me. Are we gonna have some lesbians? Are we gonna have a lesbian sex scene? Oh boy! Get your popcorn ready. Wait, do I have popcorn in here? I think I do. Yep. Grab your popcorn, guys and gals. There may be some lesbians going on in the game. My God, I hope so. Akari is the kind of girl that shoots first and asks questions later. But that's probably due to her being overprotective rather than assertive. It's the reason I assume she is the one who enrolled me at the new academy. I don't know anyone else who cares about my future like she does. Huh. That somewhat, some way sounds very familiar. An intrusive girl who basically is looking after you in your future. And I guess wants the best for you. And has been friends with you since childhood, basically. Or one of your best friends. Sayori! Yeah, I swear, I'm gonna keep fucking referencing Doki Doki so many times here. When we were younger, she had a habit of following me around everywhere. Kind of like a little sister. As we grew older, this habit evolved into meddling in my business and stealing my lunch every day. Sayori! Sounds like fucking Sayori, I tell you what. It probably sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm honestly not. Hikaru is a great person, and I'm truly lucky to have a friend like her. Sayori. I just don't really understand what she sees in me or what she gets out of our relationship. Probably food. If you feed her, man, she's gonna fucking come. Women are like mice, or cats, or dogs, or whatever. You feed them, and they keep coming back. Okay? You feed them. You give them a fucking Nutrigrain bar. Hey. Any of my females in the audience, you want one of these? You want a Nutrigrain bar? Well, here you go. There's a Nutrigrain bar. See? And now they're gonna keep coming back to watching my videos because I offer them food. It's a beautiful idea! Also, hey, hold on. Are you subscribed to me? If you're not subscribed to me, you don't get food. But if you are subscribed to me, here you go, here's food. Ha! No, I'm just fucking around. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, but, yeah, I don't know. I'm losing my mind a lot. Anyway, what are you doing out here? Do you have any idea how long it took me to find you? I'm just relaxing. What's the big deal? Relaxing? You don't do anything but relax. You're aware we're starting school tomorrow, right? Yep. Painfully aware. Wait. You said we're, as in we. Are you attending class with me, Hikari? Oh, give me a break. I've explained this to you at least... how does that work? 6.5 times. How does that work? I understand the whole 6 times, but and a half? Like, did she partially explain what's going on? And not fully explain? Because that sounds like it could happen. Only on the hub. Ah, I missed that outro logo thingamabuffer. I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. Except the brick wall is better looking than you are. Oh, fucking hell, guys and gals. Shots have been fired. Hikari just fucking roasted me. She just fucking just roasted me. The nerve of some people. Hey, I object to that. Look, we're going to this academy together, and that's final. You don't have a say in the matter, okay? Okay, please don't hurt me. I wouldn't dream of hurting you. I feel like that's gonna set me up for something later on. I have a question though. What kind of classes are we taking? A thoughtful expression crosses Hikari's features. I can tell she's making up her mind on whether to scold me or give me a proper answer. Well, if you'd read the guide I left for you at your house, here we go. You'd already know that we'll be taking basic, first-year classes. Nothing too difficult, I'd imagine. They know you're a noob, so you shouldn't have any problems. A noob? Do you want me to 360 no-scope you in a warthog with fucking Master Chief powers and then go around teabagging you? Wait, no. Teabagging is actually the noobiest thing you can do. Well, if we're going by normal gaming logic, I teabag people all the time. I teabag zombies all the time. Even if I'm a pro, you know. But I digress. Other Call of Duty Halo references that Hikari may never understand because she's a character in another video game that's not related to Call of Duty or Halo or Doom or Battlefield or any other game where you teabag and start and it's like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why? What? I'm a noob! I'm a fucking noob, apparently! Psst. Somehow being called a noob hurts more than anything else Hikari could have come up with. Aren't you a noob as well, Hikari? Ha! She looks taken aback, almost as offended as I got just seconds ago. Well, no. I'm not new to this. You know I've been practicing for years. Practicing? What's she talking about? I'm confused. What have you been practicing? A frown crosses Hikari's face. I know this expression well. It's her, I'm so tired of your clueless ass face. I've been practicing to become a fully fledged magical girl, of course. Wait. What? Wait. Magical girl? You mean like the one in the manga? Huh. Yeah, I think she means the manga. Huh. Her words hit me like a truck. Did she just say magical girl? Somehow, the stupor I've been living in for endless months shatters in an instant. I feel like my eyes have opened for the first time in a long time. I see Hikari's smiling face beaming at me, as if she's so very proud of what she just said. My eyes have been opened. Let me help you to see, Hikari. Ah, you thought I was gonna say Slayer, didn't you? Ha! Of course, I remember that Hikari is trained to become a magical girl. How could I let such a magnificent fact elude me for so long? I've known as much for years. So if I put two and two together, I'd say the academy we're attending from tomorrow is a school for magical girls. But why am I going? I have no magical talent whatsoever. Yeah, same here. Why am I going? Teehee, you look like you just took an ice cold shower, Monica. Is everything okay? I think about her question for a moment. I do feel more alert now. It's a familiar feeling. It's almost the way I felt before, back before my favorite manga series finished. The truth is, magical girls are very, very real. The whole time I had my head buried in manga. Real life magical girls existed all around me. I think I was just too nervous to ever go out and meet them. Yeah, that sounds like me. Except for Hikari. I knew her before she even awakened to her powers. What? Awakened? Powers? Huh? Huh. Come to think of it, this whole, the whole lesbian sex thing I was going on about earlier may not be wrong. This game is called How to Date a Magical Girl. So, if she, and by she I mean Hikari, is a magical girl, and I'm playing as a female character, nice. I can't quite explain why I've let my mind stay so foggy these last few years, but maybe now, when school is starting tomorrow, I can begin to work towards becoming a functioning human being again. I give Hikari a slight smile. Hikari, why am I going to a school for magical girls? Hikari shuffles on the spot. She seems hesitant to tell me. The truth is, about a month ago, wait, did that just say what I thought it said? Yeah, the truth is, there we go, yeah. About a month ago, you and I were having dinner, and all of a sudden, your powers awoke. What? I noticed it immediately, but you seem like your old, oblivious self, and barely paid attention to what happened. So, what did happen? The fuck am I supposed to know? Like I said, we were having dinner together. I accidentally knocked a glass of water off the table. It was going to shatter on my bare feet, and I screamed, afraid of cutting myself on the glass. It happened so quickly, I couldn't move away in time. Oh, I know what that feeling is like. Not being able to move away immediately because I don't have that kind of reflexes. Like, in my hands, I do have some reflexes, like, when gaming. But I'm not really quick. And you kind of just glance at the glass and it stopped midair. Frozen in time. I mean, literally frozen in time. Ice and all. I don't believe you. I would remember something like that. You just shrugged and continued eating. ... I think at the time you just believed I had made the glass freeze in place. After all, you've known about my magical powers for a long time. I awoke to my powers when I was 13. Maybe 14. I don't quite remember, but still. I have a very specific set of powers. And don't forget, I'm untrained. There's no way I could freeze something in time. So, after that night, I replayed the event back in my mind, over and over. The only explanation is that you froze the glass. You suddenly awoke to your own powers and saved me from getting cut on broken glass. So what you're saying is, I'm a hero! Not quite, Monica. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I never enrolled us to attend the academy. We were both sent letters from the association. They can detect who has magical powers and who doesn't. You know, they keep a record of everyone. According to the association, once magical girls reach 18 years of age, it's the law for them to attend the academy. Well, thank fuck I'm not a magical girl. I'm just a gender-fluid Neko princess. Two totally different things, people! Two totally different things. The letters basically demanded we attend the academy, effective immediately. Because you awaken to your powers, right on the age of 18, you get the joy of going back to school. Oh, fuck me. Regardless, we both start class tomorrow. We'll both be training to become magical girls. I can date myself, thank you very much. All of this information is swirling around my head like a tornado. I feel simultaneously excited and exhausted. Do I really have magical powers? Can I actually freeze things in time? I can't think of any other situation where I've done such a thing. And I have no clue how to make it happen again. Well, I suppose that's the point of the academy. They should train me to reach my full potential, right? I guess attending class with Akari won't be so bad. Maybe I'll make some new friends, too. What do you say we get out of here? We can grab some dinner to celebrate our last night of freedom. Sounds good to me. You're paying, though. I am not, you big lug. You can pay for both of us. Hey, dinner was your idea, not mine. Why should I pay? Pfft, you're just as hopeless as always. How did I get dragged into going back to school with you? You love it. Let's see how many classes we can make it through before I strangle you out of frustration. Oh shit! Before I strangle you out of frustration. Is that a thing? Wait a minute! Those buildings. Biz. Shut up! No. Ah, please, for the love of all that is holy, shut up! Yeah, alarm clocks will never listen to you. I begrudgingly open my eyes and am greeted by the sight of my alarm clock having a having a seizure on the floor. Okay, that looks familiar. It's not okay. It's not quite Sayori's room, but it does have that vibe. If you go and look at Sayori's room and Doki Doki Literature Club, and you look at the room in this game, you can kind of tell that it was based off it. And you know how it wouldn't be so bad because you know how Doki Doki Literature Club came out, right? And that game was a big success. Well, anything that's a massive popular series of games, or even a game, just one game, you know, like Minecraft or Fortnite or, you know, Doki Doki Literature Club, they have to copy. They have to make the same game. You know, copycats, if you will. Only slightly different to avoid being sued by the developers of such games. Some are more obvious than others of what they're, you know, ripping off. When Doki Doki Literature Club came out, there was a wave, and I mean a wave of, you know, visual novel style games that tried to, you know, do the same thing Doki Doki Literature Club did. And even when the game itself said that it's not really suitable for, you know, whatever and things like that, I'm like, okay, this is Doki Doki on crack. And then seeing some of the things that I'm seeing, it's obvious that's what they were trying to do. So, but for I guess you could say a Doki Doki Literature Club reskin, that's what I'm gonna call it. Not really a ripoff, but a reskin, even though it's not anywhere near the same game, and not by the same developers and what, you know, that sort of thing. So obviously it is a ripoff in a way, but it's actually pretty decent so far. I made to a full series on this game. The glowing red numbers taunt my blurry vision by fading in and out at full speed. Oh, I fucking know what that's like. Getting up, going to school, alarm clocks fucking doing shit. I groan and rub my eyes, trying to clear my vision. Finally, I can make out the numbers on the clock clearly. 8:02 a.m. I yawn. Thankfully, it's still early, and I've got nothing to do today except eat leftovers. So why did I set my alarm for such an early time? 8:03 a.m. I smack my lips at the thought of the cold Chinese takeout waiting for me in the refrigerator. 8:04 a.m. I stifle a yawn. Some distant thought is tugging at the back of my mind. Have I forgotten something important about today? Did I have something more serious to do than eat leftovers? Yeah, you're supposed to. I was supposed to meet Hikari at school to become a magical girl. Okay? That's what I was supposed to do. 8:05 a.m. Nah, impossible. There's nothing important going on in my life right now. Maybe Hikari said she'll visit today or something small like that. 8:06 a.m. Oh yeah. Something is coming back to me. School? Am I supposed to go to school today? 8:07 a.m. I feel like a bucket of cold water has just splashed all over my head. Suddenly, wide awake, I realize that I've completely forgotten that today is my first day at the academy. Okay, the music just got all of a sudden really bouncy. Ah, yes! And the sound effects just make it better! Everything is coming back to me now, including the fact that Hikari told me first year orientation starts at 8:30 a.m. Sharp. 8:08 a.m. I can't be late for my first day at the academy. What will Hikari think of me? More importantly, what will the cute, magical girls that I've never met think of me? I'm sure Hikari would understand. But you've never met any cute, magical girls aside from Hikari. So who cares about what they think? I leap out of bed like a frog launching from a lily pad. I immediately regret this action as I still tangled up in my blankets and they drag me down to the floor. I narrowly avoid hitting my head. Oh, I know what that's like. I thank my lucky stars I didn't get hurt before frantically scrambling to my feet. I dash out of my room and into the kitchen. Oh, that's a nice kitchen. I open the fridge and am greeted by the wafting aroma of cold, sweet and sour pork leftovers. Ooh, that actually sounds really good right about now. I grab the container unceremoniously and launch it across the kitchen, cheering when it lands in the open microwave. Wait, you launch it across the kitchen and it lands in the microwave? Okay, Michael Jordan. I dash to the microwave and mash the keypad blindly. The light flickers to life and the machine starts up with a sputter and a hum. While my excellent choice of breakfast is being cooked to perfection, I decide to get dressed. While I reach my closet, I came to the sinking realization that I don't have an academy uniform yet. I heave open the doors with a sigh, only to be greeted by the sight of an unfamiliar dry cleaning bag on a coat hanger. With a confused frown, I pull the bag down and find a note written on the front in cute handwriting. I went to the trouble of picking up your new uniform for you. You owe me one, Hikari. Oh, that Hikari, she thinks of everything. That is true. She does think of everything, it seems to be anyway. I tear into the dry cleaning bag and pull out the brand new uniform. I'm in the middle of climbing into my new threads, just as an angry cacophony of beeps and boops calls to me from the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. Okay, just like Doki Doki Literature Club, it's not 100% perfect in the English language. There are some spelling errors and word errors, like beeps and boops calls to me. But, you know, beeps and boops calls to me, angry cacophony of that. But beeps and boops, there's two ands apparently. I finished donning my amazing new outfit and rocket into the kitchen to throw food into my gullet. My breakfast is demolished and then... Damn! My breakfast is demolished in a new personal record of 12.74 seconds. And then I'm out the door in a flash. Holy fuck! 12.74 seconds! That's an Academy record. So someone tell Spitfire. from My Little Ponies. Someone better fucking tell her that. I hardly ever even know where I'm going, but I recall Akari saying that the academy is walking distance from my house, or home. It's not hard to find a map on my phone, so I load that up and begin my hurried walk. A little time passes. It's 8:24 a.m. Can I make it in time? Probably. The map on my phone tells me I'll arrive in 8 minutes. I'll be a little late, but a couple of minutes never hurt anyone, right? I wonder if Kari will be there to greet me at the school gate. It would be nice to see a familiar face after this whirlwind of a morning. My power walk evolves into a jog when I see the school gates looming in the distance. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to make it. I feel like a cliche is about to happen where you say you're going to make it and then someone runs into you. Or something happens that causes you to be a little bit late. There's a few other straggling students making their way into the school. They're all wearing the academy's uniform, including its signature pastel yellow vest. Like a Fluttershy. Like a Fluttershy with fluff. I've noticed that all the other students are female. I suppose it's not too surprising. This is a school for magical girls after all. Still, it's the first time I'm witnessing such a thing. Okay, now I'm really curious what's going to happen when I choose the male side of things. Because if this is a school for magical girls, what would a guy be doing there, you know? I finally reach the school gates. When I peer beyond them, I can see the other students entering what looks to be the school hall. I suppose that's where orientation is being held. I glance around to see if Hikari is here. No luck, though maybe she's waiting for me inside the hall. I break into a run toward the school hall, sprinting as fast as my unfit legs can carry me. Oh, I know what that's like. Every damn day. I weave in and around the other students, also making a mad dash forward. I'm nearly there. I can almost taste my fashionably late entrance. My foot snags on another student's shoe. Guess I wasn't quick enough to get out of their way. I don't even have time to let out a gasp as I fall flat on my face on the pavement. Aha! I knew it! I knew that, you know, some cliche thing was about to happen. Causing you to be a little bit late. ... I was so close. I nearly made it. Now I'm just lying on the ground, face down, like an idiot. A little squeal erupts from in front of me. My first thoughts is that maybe I squashed some small, cute animal when I fell. Like a kitten. Or a squirrel that can squeal. Man, if you hit a kitten, oh, I'm kicking your ass, accidentally or not. I will fucking... That is my kind. You don't fuck with my kind. Our Neko kind shall not be disturbed by humans. I push myself off the ground and am greeted by an unexpected sight. Noir? You can already tell she's a nerd. Yui Akayama. Something tells me that she is gonna be the Yuri. She kinda looks like she's shy. A cute girl wearing glasses has fallen on the ground in front of me. She looks to be about my age, so I assume that she's a first-year student as well. Meh! She is trying and failing to cover up her panties, which I believe the entire world can now see. Eh! Don't look! I bashfully turned my head away for at least a second. Then I turned back to her. Stop it! Stop looking! Oh, boy! I'm sorry. I think I knocked you over. No, I think it was my fault. I was in a rush and wasn't looking where I was going. I got a feeling that she is the Yuri of this game. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. The girl is still trying to adjust her skirt so that she can rescue her dignity. Are we really late for orientation? Yeah, I think so. That's terrible. I promised myself I'd make it in on time. I can't believe I slept in. I'm a stupid, stupid girl. Hey. Yeah, exactly. Hey now, don't beat yourself up. I slept in too. You don't understand. I only slept in because I went to bed at 3 a.m. Even though I promised myself I wouldn't stay up so late. That is true. Like, I know I have some important things to do on certain times, but I do always seem to not give a shit. I just stay up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, maybe 5, go to sleep, wake up at like 11 or 12 in the morning, well, 12 in the afternoon. And I'm like, where the fuck am I? 12 o'clock in the afternoon? I just took a tiny nap. And then all hell breaks loose. That's the problem with me at school sometimes. This girl sure seems interesting. Wonder what could have caused her to stay up so late. The day before school starts. Why were you up until 3 a.m.? That's too embarrassing to answer. Come on now. You can tell me. It's not like we're strangers. I mean, I've seen your... Okay! Technically, it does not matter if you've seen her panties or her vagina or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You are still strangers. You just met her. You just fucking met her, okay? Yeah, don't say it. Oops. Fine. I'll tell you why I was up so late. I was watching films. I think I know exactly what she was watching. Woo, boy! Films, huh? I wonder what kind of films. Oh, horror movies. It's not my fault. I have trouble going to bed after watching horror movies. I start to see shadows lurking in every corner, and I get too scared to even try to sleep. I kind of understand where that's from. I don't expect someone like you to know what it's like. To become so engrossed in the tale of the macabre, yeah, that all the hairs on your body stand on end. To be frightened senseless at the slightest things or strange sound from within your own home. Until you've experienced that kind of paralyzing terror, you'll never understand the joy of cult horror movies or films. The girl is breathing heavily, obviously exhausted from her passionate outburst. I think she may have a screw loose. You haven't lived until you've seen a film that makes your toes curl, chills your bones, and gives you goosebumps all at the same time. Okay. This girl, it reminds me of Yuri already. But then she starts talking about horror, right? Yuri liked horror and, that sort of thing. Horror kind of books, right? And that sort of thing. She's basically Yuri. The last girl was like Sayori. Doki Literature fucking Club. Damn. Alright, I'll take your word for it. So this girl likes to scare herself senseless, and then she wonders why she can't go get to sleep at a decent hour. So, you still haven't covered up your, The girl squeals again in embarrassment. I'd feel sorry for her if the view wasn't in my favor. Stop. Stop looking. Sorry. Why am I cursed with such bad luck? How can something so embarrassing happen on the very first day of school? I suppose I understand why she's so distressed. Maybe I should say something to calm her down. By the way, what's your name? My name? Yeah, is that such an unusual question? No, I suppose not. My name is Yoi. Yui. I don't know. Yui Akayama. Pleased to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet you too. It's nice to meet you, Yui. My name is Monica. I get to my feet and dust myself off. I reach a hand out to Yui. Here, I'll help you up. I swear that Yui blushes for a second before grabbing my hand. Her fingers are soft and delicate, warm. She grips my hand ever so lightly, and I manage to lift her to her feet. Thank you. I'm sorry we had to meet under such distressing circumstances. Don't sweat it. I'm just happy to have met you at all. The soft red blush returns to her cheeks, and she looks away shyly. Oh, it is Yuri! We should go. Also, go back. I just realized something. Her name. Yui. Y-U. Yuri. Y-U. Just put an R in the middle of that, and there you go, Yuri. But also, look at the color of her text. That reminds me a little bit of Yuri's hair, in a way, like the color, in a way. So, yeah. Even further, basically making me think that this is Yuri. Reincarnate. Yeah. Without another word, Yui takes the lead and walks in front of me. I follow behind her obediently. Kinky. We make our way to the entrance of the school hall. The big wooden doors are closed, barring our way forward. Yui tries pulling the handle. The door is stuck fast. She frowns, then changes tactics, pushing the door instead. Still no luck. The door is securely locked. Do they really lock out latecomers? Well, I know that's what our school did. Like, if you were late to school for whatever reason, like, after a while, they would basically not let you in unless, like, for whatever, I mean, I guess they would, but, like, only after they notice you're there, and they know who you are. Like, if you're a student, then they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're in, and things like that. But, yeah, like, it was a whole thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we going to be punished for missing orientation? I don't think I can handle detention. Calm down, calm down. I'm sure we're not going to be punished. We'll just have to wait here until orientation ends, I suppose. I give Yui a shrug. If we wait around for the students to leave the hall, we'll surely run into Hikari. Hikari will know what to do. She always does. In the meantime, why don't we get to know each other? Yui doesn't say anything. A downtrodden expression has etched itself onto her features. She leans against the wall and lets out a sigh. Oh wait, did she say anything else? So, do you know any magic? Either she doesn't hear me or she's choosing to ignore me now. Her eyes are closed as though trying to block out the world around her. Well, not much I could do, I suppose. I slump down and sit on the ground. I have no idea how long orientation goes for, or how long we'll be waiting around here. ... A bell rings. Finally, orientation has finished. Ah! I've been talking so much, I'm starting to get mucus. Ah! Ah! Ah, that's how you know you've been recording for so fucking long. Almost an hour long. Wow. The doors of the school hall swing wide open, and a flood of students leak out of the building. There must be hundreds of girls all scurrying forward. As they exit the hall, they split into different directions, surely heading towards their first classes for the day. If only I knew what my classes were, I could head towards where I'm supposed to go. But I have no clue what I'm doing here. I need to find Hikari. I stand to the side as all the students tumble out of the hall. I lose sight of Yui on the other side of the crowd. Oh well, she stopped talking to me anyway. Not my fault. I desperately try to catch a glimpse of Hikari's familiar face in the crowd. It doesn't help that she's shorter than most of the other students. so she'll likely be lost in the group. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. There she is! You idiot! How could you miss orientation? I was waiting inside the hall for you, and then they locked the doors, and I had to sit by myself. Hikari, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. You let me down, Monica. You're gonna make this up to me. I will. I'm really sorry. What happened anyway? Did you sleep in? Well, yeah, I did, but I actually got here at a decent time. The problem is I knocked another girl over, and we got caught up talking. Another girl? Yeah, actually. Because the crowd is thinned out, I could see Yui standing awkwardly by the doors. It was that girl over there. Hikari looks toward Yui, standing all alone. I see. Is she a first year as well? She looks lost. Yeah, I think so. Since we got locked outside, we weren't sure what to do or where to go. I was kind of hoping you could help us, Hikari. Oh! Hikari almost looks sad just for a moment, then a bright smile flashes across her face. I'm always happy to help. Now that orientation is over, we have to go to our homeroom and meet our teacher. I can lead the way. Hikari begins to skip away. I grab Yui's attention with a wave and beckon her, towards us. What? What is it? We can go to homeroom and meet our teacher now. Do you want to follow us? Yeah. Okay, thanks. With that, the three of us make our way to the classroom. Alright, okay. Place your bets, guys and gals. Who are we going to meet next? Are we going to meet the Natsuki-like character? Or are we going to meet the Monica-like character? And no, not my character that I named Monica. I mean, actual Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. That Monica. Like character. Place your bets, guys and gals, because we've already seen a Sayori kind of like person and a Yuri styled person. So what's next? Place your bets. My personal bet is Natsuki. Or a Natsuki styled character. The classroom is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. Hikari managed to find seats for myself and Yui, all lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement if I do say so myself. I glance around the room. It all feels very familiar. Just like high school all over again. The students are even in cliques. And it's only the very first day. There's a group of sporty-looking girls at the back of the class. One of them is bouncing a basketball. For some reason, I don't know why she brought that to the academy. Maybe just to reinforce her clique stereotype. At the front of the class are the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers, and glancing nervously at the other students. A whole herd of Yuri! Hanging out by the classroom door are the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon-colored dye in their hair. Like Rainbow Dash? Their uniforms are untidy and a few have cut off their sleeves. And here in the middle of the class are Hikari, Yui, and myself. Hikari and I go way back, of course. I just met Yui. Yui? I don't know. I'm gonna call her Yui. As for Hikari and Yui's relationship, I don't think they've spoken a single word to each other. Will they become friends? Time will tell. The clamor of voices quiets down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Atsuka, but you can all call me by my first name, Satomi. You'll find that I'm a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school years for sure. It's my hope that we'll all become friends during your first year here at the academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. This new teacher, Satomi, seems really nice. I can't really pick out just one defining feature of this new teacher. No, I'd have to pick two. She has two very large, very defining features. Oh boy! I think I know what we're going with. On a less shallow note, I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. Oh shit! She seems to have captured the class's attention. Even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I am sure you all have a million questions burning in your brains, especially after orientation. Rest assured, I am here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. Satomi claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all of that out of the way, as she takes a step forward, her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps and falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess she just made. Oops. Oh boy. This can only end in two ways. Bad or good. Actually, probably bad. Satomi's face turns bright red, and she bends down to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself, and a loud thud echoes throughout the classroom as her head slams into the... Oh! Yeah, like I said, bad. As her head slams into the corner of her desk. The class gasps once more, then silence. Ouch. Ah. I hear a slight giggle from Yui, sitting next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny. A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers. When Satomi stands up, I can make out the faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. After two clumsy failures, Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red, and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickles down her face. I can see why she fell and hit her head on the desk. Big nipple boobs! Okay. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly. Satomi does her best to continue with her speech. Somehow, she hasn't entirely lost the class's respect, which is admirable. Okay, class, where was I? Oh, yes. For our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subjects you'll be learning this year. Let's begin! Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm recording in... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I'm recording in full screen. There's always a possibility I'm not. Okay, what the fuck did I just do? Alright. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the Academy. These subjects are magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. It sounds like one of the characters from Persona 3 FES. Any other subjects you choose to undertake at the Academy are optional, but will provide credits towards your overall degree. In Magical History class, you'll learn all about the origins of the magical girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being and their importance in our modern society. In Practical Magic class, you'll undertake rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake her duties. Finally, in Alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the art of crafting magical items, from magical swords and staves to potions and portals. This is where your creativity will be put to the test. This all sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there is so much involved with becoming a magical girl. I hear the hurried scratching of pen on paper and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out the side of her mouth as she concentrates. To my right, Yui is also taking notes. No, she's decorating the page of her notebook with doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time here at the Academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you may think it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days will be here. Or here will be. With that said, you don't think you can just slack off. In order to graduate, you will need to put in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different. And you may find that what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. Exactly! That's one thing I think a lot of schools fail to realize here in our society. Especially the school I went to. They all thought of teaching the students the exact same way. But how one student learns is different from how other students learn. I learned from typing it on my Kindle. Back when I still had it. That's how I learned. Was typing it in. And even then I didn't really learn much. And it's not really like taking notes or anything. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But like, it still didn't really help me much. I still just basically said, fuck it. But someone else, they learned by, the teacher basically speaking. The teacher basically saying, oh, this happens and that happens and whatever. And then another student could learn visually by writing something on the board. There you go. They learn that way. So, most, if not all, students learn differently. And they learn more than others. And if it's something that the students are interested in, for example, maybe they're interested in history, they're going to excel way more in history than they are at math and science and English and everything else. And that's one thing these, schools, they need to realize. Because, and not everybody is going to grow up to do the exact same thing. Once they graduate, their paths are open to them. They're not going to become teachers. Well, I mean, some will, but not everybody. Some are going to be game designers. Some are going to be working at fast food joints. Some are going to be working as historians, as museum people, archaeologists. They're not just going to, be the basic teacher like what all schools want students to be. Like, I was kind of thinking about wanting to be a history teacher because I love history. But, there's going to be some students that are going to be problems. And I'd rather not deal with that. I already dealt enough with that as a student. Being pissed off at other students and annoyed at other students by their stupidity. I don't need to deal with that as a fucking teacher. Or other staff member. With that said, blah blah blah. It's important to not let your classes and studying time dominate your life. Socialize, make friends, take the time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining a club when you get the chance. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time. The Literature Club! Take part in activities and meet new people. Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you on are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no wrong way to go. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy, all of these activities will help you improve your attributes. You may find that other activities outside of school also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough, come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So as long as you work hard at improving yourself, you have no need to stress. Should you fail your exams, well, let's not go into that today, okay? I'm sure you will all succeed with flying colors. Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. Alright. Nice. I run through the subjects you talked about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes? Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls, or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. Oh, I've been there. Every fucking day of my life. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yoi is following behind. Hikari pulls me aside in the corridor. So, Monica, what did you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah, I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have most of our classes together, so we can always help each other out with our studies. I noticed Yoi standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily, and she doesn't seem to know anyone at this school. Oh, I've been there. Yeah, I've definitely been there. I know what that's like to not make friends easily. I mean, mostly when I was in high school and school in general, I just stayed to myself. I just whenever I was at lunch, if at all possible, I would sit by myself eating lunch. I didn't want people to bother me. I didn't want to bother anybody else, so I just basically ate lunch by myself, had breakfast by myself, I did other things by myself, Basically, I didn't want to annoy people. I didn't want to bother people. I didn't want them to bother me. If I wanted someone to, if I wanted to talk to someone, I just let someone talk to me first. I let people make the first move, and then I decide whether or not I'd like to expand on that. Most of the time, like if someone says, hey, what's up? I'd be like, yeah, hey, cool, not much, and just leave it at that. I'm not normally one to engage in conversation or anything like that. So I do understand completely where, my character is coming from. Because, Yoi is coming from. Because I've been there, and I know exactly what it's like. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hikari and myself. I'm super excited about magical history class. Ah, she's got hearts. Nice. That's good, that's a cool touch. About magical history class. I want to learn about all the famous magical girls from history. Like Joan of Arc and Cleopatra. I let Hikari trail off as I wander over the Yoi. Hey. Yoi looks up from her phone, somewhat taken aback. I wasn't waiting around for... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Back. Okay. I feel like I may have missed something there. I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I just don't know anyone here. It's okay, don't sweat it. I'm sorry about running into you, this morning. Yoi almost gives me a smile. It's okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too, if you don't mind. You're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hikari. Thank you. I'd like that. I'd feel more comfortable having a few friends around. Hikari stomps over to us in a huff. Monica, I was in the middle of talking to you, and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so rude? It certainly wasn't me. Heh, sorry, Hikari. I figured I should probably introduce you since we'll be taking classes together. Akari, this is Yoi, and Yoi, this is my little friend, Akari. Your little friend? Is that all I am to you? We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible. Whoa, I'm sorry, Akari. I'm sorry. I am not sorry. Yoi, Akari is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. It's nice to meet you, Akari. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It will make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds good, Monica. Yoi then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Akari. Akari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me. I'm taken aback by her formality and politeness. Even Akari has a shocked look on her face, and can only offer a stuttering reply. Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yoi offers Akari a warm smile, then blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess she got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Monica is paying today. Hey, don't you fucking put me on the spot! Don't you... Did you see that guy's skills? She just fucking put me on the spot! She said I'm paying! I don't have money! I don't have anything! I have a nutrient bar. You want that? I mean... I have it. Fuck it. Hey! Akari and Yoi chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. I'm not paying. After we stuff our faces with food, and the three of us return to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we could enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes haven't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at about 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Akari offered to walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yoi, who was heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Akari and I found ourselves out front of my place. So all in all, what did you think of your first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet. Yeah, well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and letting your grades drop. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yoi? Oh, sweet, we actually get to have a choice. She's nice. Oh, fuck you. It's one of those, isn't it? I suppose so, though she is a little hard to talk to, don't you think? With people like Yoi, you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her. Oh, boy, do I. Wait. I just realized something. What if I've been saying her name wrong the entire time? Because think about it, Yuri, right? Replace Yar, it's Yui, right? Without the R. I give Hikari a nod, though I'm not too worried. Oh boy. I've seen a side of Yui, so used to it now. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen. Even if that side is just underwear. At the very least, I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want a repeat performance of you being late. Roger that, I'll set my alarm extra early. Make sure you do! Hikari beams her familiar smile and skips away. Hide the window. Ah, I like that! I like how they also give you that option like Doki Doki Literature Club where you can... I like that. See you tomorrow, classmate. I wave sheepishly as Hikari goes on her way. I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another school day. 4:16 on Monday. 4:17 on Tuesday. That's actually a good place to stop. Alright. So yeah, that was How to Date a Magical Girl. So far I'm actually liking it. It does have a strong resemblance to Doki Doki Literature Club. So there's that. But I can honestly say I enjoy it. This is one of those awesome kind of games that I want to play more of. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like if that's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. Where's the save feature? Save. Alright. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams, and whatever the fuck else that I do. Follow me on Twitch, because I do some live streams on there occasionally. And, as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro-hoof. Boom! Oh, I miss doing videos on computers with audio and things like that. Oh, I fucking love and miss doing that sort of thing.